Hello everyone, this is Advocate Radha Harbe from DHA Legal, and this is a small video about the recent amendment in section 44AB, that is the tax audit provision. There is a lot of ambiguity and doubts among the professionals regarding this section, and this is a small video trying to clarify some of those doubts. Firstly, the amendment applies only to business entities and not to professionals. The erstwhile section 44AB stated that the general turnover limit for the purpose of tax audit was Rs 1 crore, and in case of entities opting for section 44AD, that is individuals, HUFs and partnership firms, the said turnover limit was to be seen at Rs 2 crores. However, from AY 2021, a proviso has been inserted which states that for the purpose of tax audit, the turnover limit will be Rs 5 crores if both of the following two conditions are satisfied. The first condition is that the aggregate amount of cash payments paid during the year should not exceed 5% of the aggregate amount of payments during the year. And the second condition is that the aggregate amount of cash receipts should not exceed the total cash 5% of the total receipts during the year. Thus, in other words, the amendment applies to companies and LLPs where the turnover exceeds Rs 1 crore but does not exceed Rs 5 crore, and applies to individuals, HUFs and partnership firms where the total turnover exceeds Rs 2 crore but does not exceed Rs 5 crores. It is now important to determine that how do we calculate these limits. The typical wordings of the section state that first, the two conditions need to be satisfied for the purpose of obtaining the higher benefit of Rs 5 crore for the purpose of tax audit. The first condition being that the aggregate amount of cash receipts should not exceed 5% of the aggregate amount of receipts in the year, which means that it will include every kind of receipt that is seen in the cash book and the bank book. It could be receipts on account of sales, it could be receipts on account of advances, on account of sale of capital asset, it could be anything. But everything that is seen as receipts in the cash book and bank book will be added together to form the aggregate amount of receipts during the year. Out of these, we determine whatever is received in cash, and then we divide these cash receipts by the total aggregate amount of receipts. If such percentage is higher than 5%, then the benefit of 5 crore for the purpose of tax audit will not be applicable. Whereas if such percentage is up to 5%, then we can avail the benefit of the turnover of 5 crore for the purpose of tax audit. Similarly, in case of payments, for the purpose of determining the aggregate amount of payments, we add all possible kinds of payments, being the payments for purchases, advances, loans given, repayment of loans, every possible payment that is seen in the cash book plus the bank book. And out of these, we determine what all payments have been made in cash. Then we divide these cash payments by the aggregate of payments and we arrive at a percentage. If such percentage is higher than 5%, then the tax audit limit will not be 5 crores. And if such percentage is up to 5%, then the benefit of higher turnover limit of 5 crore will be available for the purpose of tax audit. It is also important to note that in case of tax audit cases, the due date of filing return of income has been extended to 30th of November. The interest payment under section 234A will start from 1st of October 2020. In case the self-assessment tax payable is more than Rs 1 lakh. Therefore, we just have 5 more days to make our self-assessment tax payment if we want to avoid paying interest. Thank you very much. I hope this video was useful.